my friends? It's John again. John, Baruti Success. So this week, we're talking about high interest savings accounts. Stay tuned. All right. So this week, we're talking about that thing that I constantly put in your head all the time, almost every video. Get a separate high interest online savings account. So I figured, hey John, you're constantly telling these nice people this, and you really haven't gone in depth into multiple online savings accounts, right? I've talked about a couple that I am in, that I'm going to explain, which I'm going to be switching because they're no longer the highest. But what's the point, John? What's the point? Tell us. The point is, I tell you to have a separate savings account / checking account so you can take your money away from your grubby little hands in your regular savings and or checking accounts. Why? So you don't spend it. So you don't use it. Your regular checking / savings is for your everyday nilly-willy spending and your everyday nilly-willy house expenses, so on and so forth. Okay? The online savings / checking is specifically to keep your little grubby hands away from that account. Okay? And to have some place for the money to go from to. So here I'm depositing my checks from either my business, if I have one, or from my boss every week, every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however you get your deposits. And it goes into the regular account. In this separate account, you're going to set it up so it sucks money out of that account religiously every single week.
John, I can't do it. I don't understand what's wrong with you.
Listen, James, you can do it, okay? So don't be a little sissy. Don't be a Karen. And just basically do it. Anywhere from $25 to hopefully $200 a week. That's the range. It's a big range. You do you. If you need to feel comfortable, start it off with $10 a week. That's it. You can't find $10 a week to suck into a savings / investing account? Of course you can, but don't do 10. 50 to 100. That's what I'd like you to do. 50 to 100. Do it. Do it. Okay. Sorry, too much coffee today. So, now that I've explained why we do it, let's explain how we do it. So we're going to put the money into a high interest online savings / checking account. And there are many accounts out there. Okay, so the two that I have been using, the first one is Ally, A-L-L-Y. Not bad. It's not bad. They're only giving you 0.5% interest. You know, okay. Not horrible. I've used them. Easy to use. Multiple pluses. I can't really off the top of my head think of any minuses besides the low interest. But Ally is solid. It's good. I am going to be moving my money to one of the ones I'm going to be mentioning later in this video, so stay tuned. And also, I'm going to give you a bonus, because that's what we do here at Baruti Success. We give you bonuses, so you can save more money, so you can make more stuff. Okay, sorry. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you a bonus of a 7% plus savings account. That's right, people. That's right. 7% plus. Stay tuned. I'll explain. Right back into it. My second account that I have, and it's my OG account, is my Capital 1360. John, what was that? Yeah, I scared myself. So, what's up with that account, John? Yeah, it's only 0.4% interest. Not loving it anymore. The main reason I use this account was because, as you know, or if you don't know, you have not watched my channel, we used to have an ice cream store that we sold. Yay, we sold it. one of the last businesses I had that I sold, which I feel terrific about, but I digress. And we had an ATM in that store. And the ATM generated multiple transactions a day, hundreds of transactions a week, thousands of transactions over the summer. And Capital One 360 was one of the only online savings accounts that allowed us to do that. So we kept it. But we no longer have the store. ATM machine went along with the store. So I'm going to be moving our money, stepping up into a higher interest rate. Okay? So those are the two that I use. All right? Now, there are a few that I suggest. The first is Lending Club. Lending Club is at 0.65%. This bank does allow unlimited withdrawals, which is great, and it does give you a free ATM card, which is useful. But like we talk about, we don't want to be taking money out of the account. No. We don't want to do that, okay? So the ATM could be, I don't know, not the greatest thing. But it does have it, and it is free, okay? So the unfortunate part with this one, and for some people, they might not care, but you really only get the higher interest rate if you deposit $2,500 or more. Okay, under that, like $2,499, you get 0.05%. Nobody likes that. All right, but I mentioned it. It's an honorable mention because it has the ATM, and some people need an ATM card. So if you need an ATM, Lending Club is the one for you. The next bank with the highest savings account, right, that I found, and I might do this. I might put some money in this because I have a decent amount of cash sitting on the sidelines waiting to pounce on the stock market going, okay? So a lot of cash on the side. So more than the FDIC insures. I have more than $250,000 in cash. So what I might do is put some of it into this account. Bask Banking. Bask. B-A-S-K. All the links are going to be below. Choose the one that you like. Click on it. It'll bring you right to the page where you sign up. Bask Banking, 0.7% interest. Okay? This is the highest one that I found. The downfall is it's a no-frills bank, right? They're giving you highest interest, but no frills. So no ATM card. But that being said, no minimum. So you can just open it up with zero and just keep it there and nothing happens. They won't close your account. And there's no maximums. So for someone like me that wants to put it up to $250,000 into the account to maximize it, I could do that. $250,000, put it right in there. It's FDIC insured, and they're giving you interest, 0.70 interest on every dollar that's in there. Okay, so those are the pros and the cons. I don't not like this bank. It's just that the no frills thing. And also they only allow you to have 6 transactions a month. Now, for those of us that are taking out weekly, that's 4 transactions, which leaves you 2 transactions to withdraw. We don't want to withdraw. We shouldn't withdraw, but we can withdraw, okay, per month. So it's a little limiting on that. The next bank that I'm also going to be putting my money in is just a little bit lower, right? This bank is Affirm, okay? And Affirm, again, great bank, FDIC insured, just like all of these that I'm telling you about. Again, no minimum, no maximum, which is terrific. You open it up, zero, not a problem. There may be $100 minimum on this one. Not positive. I'll put it, it'll scroll across here if there is a $100 minimum or not. I gotta look back into that. But again, very low, very low. If you can't open it up with $100, we got some issues, okay? But that being said, this is for everybody. So if you don't have 100, I wanna make sure you can open this account, Affirm. Now, 0.65%. So the difference between the 0.65 and the 0.70, if you had $10,000 in there, it's 5 schmillies, $5, 5 bingos, okay? Not a lot of money, okay? So the differences between the two accounts, not a big deal. What I like a lot about this account, now it doesn't say unlimited withdrawals and deposits, but it does say they took away the 6 because the government with savings accounts like this had a regulation that you can only do 6 transactions a month. They took that transaction away. hindrance, but they allow the banks to make their own choice. So the bank can say only 6 transactions, like the bank that we talked about, which was Bask Bank. They stuck with the 6 transactions. This one, Affirm, says they took away the 6 transaction. I gotta stop saying and ums on these. I apologize, but they took away the 6 transaction waiver. Okay, so you can supposedly, I'm not positive, but you supposedly make as many deposits and withdrawals as you want. I like that. Okay, no ATM with this card. But it does give you more flexibility on how many times you can deposit or withdraw money. That's why I like it. So Affirm and the Bask Banking are probably the 2 that I'm going to use. You do you. Any of these. Listen, there's hundreds of these. I wasn't going to go over all of them because this video would be ridiculous. But those are the ones that I've used in the past and I'm going to be using. And, they're all great. And if I have any issues with them, I will make sure that you know. Now, to the bonus savings. That's right. That's what we're all about here. So, where could I save 7%? Not in the stock market, stuff goes up and down. Not in cryptocurrency, my money could go poof. John, where can I get 7+% and be FDIC insured? And I don't have to worry about it. And it has the backing of our U.S. government. Where, John? Where? Tell me! I'm going to tell you, Karen. I'm going to tell you. U.S. I-bonds. What? Right. When was the last time you heard of an I-bond? I haven't heard of I-bonds like, I don't know, a bazillion years. But they still have them. And, funny enough, 7.12%. What? Yeah. And not only 7.12%, 7.12% for the lifespan of the bond, which is 30 years. Do you have to hold on to it for 30 years? You do not. You have to hold on to it for 1 year, right, to not get any penalties. You have to hold on to it for 5 years in order to not incur what's called the last 3 months of interest. So if you don't hold on to it, let's say you hold on to it for 2 years, right? The last 3 months, you won't get the interest. There's no penalties. You just don't get the interest for the last 3 months of whenever you held it. No big deal, right? If you hold it to maturity, that's 30 years. I think these are a great way for you to save. If you have young children, younger children, to save for their education. And why? Because an I-bond, in essence, is taxed, right? When you take the money out, there's interest made, you get taxed on it. But if you buy one for your child, right? And so the way around the $10,000 maximum per year, because that's what they say, is you buy one in your wife's name, your name, the kid's name. And then when you go to cash it and you use those funds to fund your child's higher education, tax-free. Tax-free. Where are you getting that? Right? Now, you have to be paying for higher education. I don't know what the specifics are. I know a lot of us listen, my kids can do whatever they want. I was on the bandwagon. My kids are going to college no matter what. Listen, I'm a Gen Xer, right? That's what you did. You went to college in order to get a leg up. That has wavered over the years. I want my 2 children to go to college. I do. If they choose a different path, God bless them, I won't be as upset as I would have been 10 years ago. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm not sure when you go to cash these, if they do a trade school or if they do a business school like my wife went to. I don't know if the I-bond will also be tax-free. I do know if they go to a regular college, community college, associates, bachelors, masters, you don't have to pay the interest, okay? So that's exciting. And the only downfall of the I-bond, because of course, God bless our government, why would they give you unlimited access to something great, is a $10,000 maximum. So from $25 to $10,000, which is upsetting to me because I literally would have put a few $100,000 in this for a year. I mean, why not? 7.12% guaranteed by the government. It's a no-brainer. But I can't. Right, I can only do $10,000 for me, my wife, 2 kids. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And for the 2 kids, I'm probably going to keep that for their college and just keep buying them. It resets in May, and they don't give you the interest it's going to be in May, but it gives you a kind of a guesstimate, and the guesstimate is like 5.99% instead of the 7.12. And the way the I bonds work is they go against inflation, right? Inflation's super high, so that's why this quarter of I bonds is super high at 7.12. All right, so I hope you got value from this. Go out and get yourself an online savings account, put that money away, and let's all become bazillionaires. We'll see you on the next one.
We're gonna get rich. No, I don't like that. I did that one already. Gonna save my money. Gonna put my money away.